All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another WNEP Plus Sports Spotlight show. I am NW16 Sports Director Steve Lloyd. Courtney Harrison on my right would be your left. Eve Hernandez on my left would be your right. They've been out and about all season long, and we're going to feature 16 of some of the best girls high school basketball players from all across District 2, 4, and 11 from this past season, the 2025-2026 season. We're coming off our last showing a week earlier where we featured the 16 boys basketball players. These teams have obviously wrapped up league play, district play, and they continue state playoff action at the time of taping this segment. So we're going to start in District 2. We're going to start with a Crestwood Comets girls basketball player, and that team has had an outstanding season. And we're going to start with Jackie Gallagher, the District 2 5A champions there, and obviously doing some damage in the Wyoming Valley Conference, playing those games against Dallas and a very good Hazleton Cougars team. But Jackie piling up the points and really being a team leader up there in Mountaintop.
It's been probably one of the most fun girls teams to watch this season because it's not only Jackie, it's an entire team effort. They put it all together, but allowing them to get the ball in the hands of some of these girls, Jackie included, is unreal. Packing gyms, it's awesome for girls basketball in general, but Jackie's just, her basketball IQ, we talk about that a lot. Her basketball IQ is so sharp. You can tell she spends a lot of time off the court during the off season, as do most of these girls. But man, she's just, constantly putting up double digits on the boards. Great player overall.
Obviously, it's been tough night in and night out, playing Dallas twice, playing Hazleton a multitude of times. Mm-hmm. But Jackie has really persevered and helped out that program.
Oh, yeah. Jackie Gallagher was the name that you two told me very early on when I got here. I remember last season. I got to know who this girl is, and I know who she is. Watching her play, definitely. Oh, my gosh. She's super impressive to watch. Crestwood in general, super fun girls team to watch, like you said, Courtney. And when Jackie gets the ball in her hands, the confidence that she has, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly where she needs to, what she needs to happen in that exact moment. Super impressive to watch. A great leader for the Crestwood team. Just watching her play, it's just been really impressive the last 2 years that I've been here. Super fun to watch.
All right, let's hear from Jackie Gallagher.
I'd say the best part of my game is probably my versatility. I'm taller, but I kind of play the guard. I'll play the post. Yeah, I'll shoot the three, I'll post stuff. So I would say the versatility, depending on who my defender is. For me, I love to hit a three, especially after our team has maybe gone on a run defensively, after we get a couple steals, because we're pretty aggressive. So hitting a three, I'd say, kind of ignites that spark a little bit. Yeah, for our team, we're super excited to make it as far as we have so far. The tough games are really the games that I think we learn the best from, where we can come together, really play as a team, fix things that we'll need later on during playoffs. We're super excited to come as far as we are, but we want to repeat our district championship because last year was the first year we ever won one in school history, so we're looking to repeat that this year. For us to keep making steps forward as the season goes on is really important to us because we want to get better as the season goes on. So if we're playing the same way now that we did in December, that wouldn't really be as big of an improvement for us. So it's super exciting as we advance game by game and just watching us get better game by game, and hopefully that carries off through the state tournament as well. I think us sharing the basketball helps so much because we have so many girls who can score the ball so well in different ways. We have tremendous guards, we have great post players, and it all really comes together when we share the ball. Oh, it's awesome. Our coach is great. She puts so much time and energy in. She's a great person, a great coach, so we love her. I would say play your game, play our game. We don't want to play to the speed of our opponent. We want to play our game. We're pretty fast, up-tempo, intense, so she says keep that up and play our way.
All right, thanks to Jackie and Crestwood. They've had an outstanding season, and we're going to stick in the Wyoming Valley Conference. We're going to go down to Hazleton. Coach Joe Gavio, he's got an outstanding unit there and a plethora of people to choose from each and every night. But the spark plug for the team is Caitlyn Bendis, the District 2 6A champion. The Cougars making another state playoff run. It's not just Caitlyn every night, but when you need a bucket and you need a person to take charge, I know Coach Gavio always goes to Caitlyn.
And she's been impressive since her freshman season. The first time she stepped onto the court and she's putting up, 20-some points, it was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that when you're this young, you can have this much composure and all-star talent. But she's another one of those girls that we've been watching for quite some time now. She's small, but she's able to get in and out of places fast, and I think that's what's allowed her to become a great shooter. She can shoot the long threes. She can get in there and drive and now I don't want to say use your shoulder because that'd be a foul, but she gets in there and is able to muscle her way to the basket, even underneath. So all around, great player.
Yeah, she just kind of fits in perfectly with the system that Coach Gavio has, and like you said, it's really fun to see her play.
Her versatility, her ability to be able to play in or out, like you're saying, Courtney. Very small, but packs a punch for sure. Super intense player, super agile on the court. Just wow. Even though she's very the ability she has to kind of control everything around her, what she's seen, and then the ability to get inside and drive up to the basket, like you're saying, or to stay back and just shoot from a three if she needs to from back there. Fun to watch, definitely.
All right, let's hear from Caitlyn Bendis.
I really during the summer, I work a lot with kids in camps, and when I got 1,000 points, all of them, they had their own little section of cheering for me, and I felt like that was really why I play. The kids that look up to me, I really enjoy that. Yeah, it all started in the summer. We all worked hard in the weight room. Every single 18 of us, Gav pushed us hard every day in practice, running, pressing, and we all just came together as a team. It's amazing. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. He's amazing. Everybody just respects him. And yeah, we do that a lot in the weight room, knowing that we're going to play a whole game running up and down the court. So it all starts with our running and the press. We run a lot in practice, so it's very important to us. There are so many people here to support us, and we wanted to give them a good game and raise that trophy at the end of the game. It's amazing. The scoreboards are great, and our community comes out, supports us every game, no matter what. They're always here, and it's just the intensity is great, and it's a good feeling. I feel like that's what we like. We like the loud gyms, and we all are just on the same page always. We know what we're doing before we get in the game, so we just all have to be on the same page every game. This is what we look forward to all season, and it's just a great feeling being able to play in these games because not everybody makes it there, and we just feel honored being able to make it as far as we can.
All right, well, we stick in District 2, and we're going to go to Courtney's alma mater, Mountain View, the Eagles, and Addison Kilmer. Big night for her earlier in the season, going over 2,000 points in her career. They also claimed a District 2 2A championship and making a run into the state quarterfinals. That was a special night, her going over 2,000.
It really was. She's been special to this entire program. Her sister graduating, ahead of her, also a great talent, but Addison brings something special, and I think it's her height is to her advantage. Her mom played basketball, her dad played basketball, so it's no surprise that she and her sister have succeeded well in the program. She's the only girl in school history, actually only player in school history to put up 2,000 points. So she's meant a lot to this team to be able to get her the ball, use her height to her advantage on the boards, defensively, offensively, and to be able to put up points. They feed her the ball and she just puts it up. She can shoot threes. She can work it underneath. She's versatile even despite how tall she is.
I was very impressed the night they played Faith Christian in the state playoffs down at Pittston. She didn't score in the first quarter, but she kind of let the game come to her. She didn't get in foul trouble. She was getting the other players involved, and they were able to then roll to a nice 59-35 win.
A leader that Mountain View is definitely going to miss when she graduates. The fact that she got 2,000 career points is kind of crazy. She is just... the presence that she has, the resources that other teams need to dedicate to trying to guard her, to trying to stop her, they have to double team her every time, and it doesn't work because she can just turn around and just put the ball right up there because of her size. She obviously knows how to use it to her advantage, but Mountain View is definitely going to miss her when she graduates.
Well, here's the ace from Mountain View, Addison Kilmer.
In my 4 years at Mountain View, I was able to score 2,000 points, grab over 1,000 rebounds, and block over 500 shots, but I'm most proud of being able to represent Mountain View and just be able to say that I played here. The game I scored my 2,000 points, I was super excited. I was a little bit nervous, but it was super cool how like a lot of people from the community came, and like the exact moment that I hit it, like I just like turned, and in Susquehanna like they have one side of bleachers, and I turned and just like the crowd erupted. Like it was so cool, and it was just super cool, and I was super excited. To me personally, it meant a lot just knowing that no one else in Mountain View history has done it before, so it seemed cool to me that I could do it. I mean, I like to say that I'm pretty versatile. I like to score in the paint the most, but I do like to shoot the three. I can take the ball up if I needed to. Rebounding, I love to block shots. That's probably my favorite thing, is to block shots. Yeah, I mean, I think something this year that like I tried to work on was like getting out in transition. So like once I would get the rebound, like I would try to run the floor so we could like get a good transition layup. And Aubrey, my point guard, she always found me, so it was nice. I play 4 sports, and I would say volleyball probably helps me the most with basketball, just being able to like go up and block shots, like the timing of it. So I think that helps me in my basketball games because like I block shots and I don't foul most of the time. I think a good focus for me this year was my dribbling drills, because that was something that I struggled with, so I tried to develop that a little bit more, but definitely a lot of time put in the off season. So both my parents played here. My mom scored her 1,000 points. Last year I got to play with my older sister Riley, but she graduated, and then this year I got to play with my younger sister, who's a freshman, who's Harley. One of my goals, like for my overall high school career, was to put my name up on the 1,000-point banner with my mom, so it's nice that I was able to accomplish that like her.
All right, so the first 3 from District 2. Now we're going to go out to District 4 and my alma mater, and a young lady that's going to be headed to the Bucknell Bison to play for head coach Trevor Woodruff. Alaina Dadsy. A year ago, they won a state title, and all eyes were kind of fixed on her. They got off to a rough start, but then really rolled off a tremendous amount of victories. She had another great season, kind of putting the team on her back, getting to a District 4 3A final, and playing some outstanding teams out there. Central Columbia, really, really good. Hughesville has had an outstanding season. But Alaina, she's going to, go down the road, right down Route 15 there to Lewisburg into the Soika, and start her career as a Bison.
It's been special to watch her, as she has gone through the system. Having such a great season last year, I think that was something that they were able to, check the box, winning that state title. As you said, tough season again this year, but still she carried a lot of the weight because I think she probably felt like she needed to step up and show this team, or show the other teams why they were still so special and could be special again. So congratulations to the success that she's had with the Lady Lancers, and best of luck to her at Bucknell. It'll be fun to watch her play there too.
Yeah, they get that state title, and then you look at the season, Courtney. I mean, Hughesville is very good, and Central Columbia is very good. So Loyalsock just kind of trying to find their avenue, and I think she found it. But she's probably going to have a great college career, and looking forward to all the local fans being able to get on and see her play.
Yes, definitely. And Loyalsock, a couple of injuries on that team, on the girls' team, so maybe that had a little bit to play in the down season that they had. Alaina Dadsy just carrying the team. She's a reigning 3A player of the year. Just her size, her physicality that she has underneath the basket, the leadership they have on that team. Everyone just looks to her on that team for what are we doing? What's the next move? What's the next thing? As they all go to her for that. And obviously continuing her career at Bucknell. Congratulations to her for getting that commitment. I think her junior season, so she's known that for a little while now. But definitely a fantastic player to watch at Loyalsock. I know they're definitely going to miss her there, but they had pretty good season. But fantastic player.
All right, the leader of the Lady Lancers, Alaina Dadsy.
I went from just being a post and just in the paint, and then towards the end of my career, I realized I'm going to need to be able to do most things if I wanted to play at the collegiate level. So I worked extra hard over the summer doing guard stuff and shooting, and my shot has gotten way better, and I've become more confident in all the aspects of my game. So that triple team, double teamed a lot. You get used to it. It's not really fun, but my coach taught me just take a deep breath, just calm down. You don't have to rush it, and my teammates always know where to find me, even if they are double teaming me. So it always was a team effort to help me get in the paint, or I was getting people open for shots, and it would work out. The quality of just being a leader is just knowing like when you mess up, knowing your mistakes, and also trying to help others while they do their mistakes as well, but in a way that's teaching, not like attacking. Having people to look up to as my leaders, it really taught me how to extend my game that way, and I think that really helped. Oh, my sister's one of them, because I played with her for my first 2 years, and she told me how it was, and I think that really helped me just not even to be hard on myself, but to hold myself to another standard, because she knew what I could do, and I think that really reflected on me and made me a better basketball player. I hit my 1,000 rebound this year. That was really fun. I was really excited because that is a hard thing to get, and I think, again, it just shows like it's not just about points, like there's other things to my game, and I think rebounding is a big part, not just because I'm tall, but you get physical and you can grab it, yeah. If you play good defense, you have a good defensive possession, you're gonna be better on the offensive end, and I think, especially for my team, that worked a lot. We'd have stops by players and stuff, and that would get us really hyped for the offensive possession, and then we'd score, and it just like, they go together really well. I'm super proud. I feel like I left a good legacy here, and I'm hoping people just like see, when they like hear my name, they just like see a person that like was trying their hardest and worked and did good things, not just in basketball, but just in general, who like to follow the beat of her own drum. And I think that's just what I want people to remember by me.
All right, and congratulations to Alaina recently going over 2,000 points in her career. So Addison goes over 2,000 and Alaina. Now we're going to go to District 2 and a young lady from Scranton High School. She's only a junior, and she recently went over 1,000 in her career. And we're talking about Chrissy Jacklinski making it to the District 2 6A final in those nights, losing to Hazleton. Seems like everybody's losing to Hazleton, but Chrissy, very good in that backcourt, and she's obviously come in full steam as a freshman and has just continued for 3 great seasons for Jacklinski.
Yeah, they relied heavily on her to step up and put up those shots and put up those points this season. She's another one of those players. She's fast. She's shifty. She can make the shots inside and outside. I think now in her junior year, stepping into her senior season next year, I think we'll see her continue to do the same. But I think she is another one of those girls that plays AAU ball outside of the season, and I think that's a benefit to her, and I think she'll only get even better next season.
Yeah, obviously playing up, takes a toll when you don't really have a lot of depth. But going over 1,000 in your junior season, really looking forward to her senior year and see how many points you can finish up.
Definitely. A few of the girls on these lists are on the AAU. No, Chrissy Jacklinski is one of them. Definitely leader on that team for Scranton and stepped into it early, I would say early in her career, and has been, fitting into that role very well over the last season. They definitely look to her this season to put up the points, like you said. Also really good in the backcourt, like you said, Steve. Just her ability to, she's very shifty, very quick. Her adaptability, also really impressive to watch on. Tough league to play in. Scranton, good team in a very, very tough league to play.
All right, here's the Lady Knight, Chrissy Jacklinski.
So we played West Scranton, and I was around 27 points away from 1,000 points, and my teammates were just like, you got this game, and I was just determined to get it. My teammates gave me the ball when I was open, and even just seeing them on the sign with all the signs and stuff, I was just like, I got to get it this game, and I got it. And it means a lot to me because I was the first junior here in Scranton history to reach 1,000 points. I would say in the offseason I worked on my mid-range jump shot a lot, and I feel like that's where a lot of my points actually came from, and especially with taking to the basket, that's probably the best part of my game. I would describe myself as being a very fast and aggressive player. I like to take it to the basket, and with our team, we have a bunch of shooters, so whenever I drive, the corners and the wings are always open for jump shots and threes. A defense is also a huge part of the game, especially with us, I feel like once we get a steal or a block, and we usually, that leads to our offense, and we like playing fast, so if we, get a steal, then it leads to offense. So getting the rebound in, then getting in transition and, passing out to my teammate, that also feels great too, to see having open people in transition and getting the assists, that also feels great. Yeah, our whole team is actually pretty close, on and off the court, and I feel like having a good relationship with everyone off the court leads to good, chemistry on the court. Yeah, we had a very tough schedule this year, especially with the Lackawanna League, all the teams, each week we had played a very good team, and, every night was pretty much a challenge for us. My goal for next year is probably to be, a better leader and be more vocal on the court. I'm going to be a senior next year, so I definitely want to make it the best season possible. Every time me and my teammates step out on the court, we're representing Scranton High School, and that makes us really, really good about ourselves, especially seeing the students all here supporting us.
All right, and we're going to stay in Scranton. We're going to go over with the Classics and Chloe Mamera playing for Coach Bob Bavilia. And the Classics winning another district championship there in District 2 4A. And the Classics, once again, into the state playoffs. And she just a long line of great talent, some unbelievable names. Cecilia Collins, Rachel Rose, who's with Clemson. Just to name a few players, and Chloe Mamera is just one of the next Classics to have an outstanding season.
Oh, yes, definitely. She's had a great year, and what a year for Scranton Prep, too. Kind of struggling at first and then finding, their footing and coming together. They had a lot of seniors that graduated last year, so definitely a younger team, but Chloe's ability to help the team, kind of come together. She's someone that people on the team definitely look to for leadership. She's one of the leaders on this team. Chloe's ability to just, get underneath. She's super physical when she's on the court. To be able to get underneath and muscle up shots has been really helping Scranton Prep this year, and being able to distribute the ball also. And her defense, outstanding on defense. Scranton Prep has a really good defensive team.
Yeah, it's awfully nice to be able to play for Coach Bavilia. He kind of, shows you what he needs, and then he lets the girls play.
Yeah, absolutely. And she, at the beginning of the season, we really weren't sure how this team was going to shake up, like you said, because they were so young. But they found their groove. Chloe directs traffic out there. If she has a little bit more of that point guard attitude when she's out there on the field, because she can go in and out. But super composed for how young she is, and to be able to just watch her put up shots, it's like nothing. It's just like, oh, yep, okay, there's that. Oh, there's that. No, there's no real. I don't want to say there's no emotion, but there's no franticness in her nature when she's out there on the court.
All right, well, back to the Xavier Center, the Classics, and Chloe Mamera.
My best memory of this year was definitely winning the district championship. That's a huge thing for our program and for us, which is something we've been working for all season. Yeah, it's a great experience. I think coming in last year, it was definitely a step from coming into high school basketball, and he's really intense. He loves to win, so I love playing for him because I love to win also, and it's good. We work hard. He never lets us get away with anything less than what we should be doing. I don't really hear the crowd, but we have a lot of energy as a team, so we try to get ourselves hyped up and ready for the game. We definitely have a lot of energy on the court. I work in the post a lot on smaller players, but I've been trying to work outside a little bit more, get downhill off the dribble, and just take the jump shots when I have open shots and knock them down. Yeah, we definitely take pride in a lot of defense. So our defense anchors our offense. We can get steals, convert them into points. And yeah, my coach always says he wants to make me into like a Cecilia Collins. She was definitely a great player here. She could work inside and step outside, shoot the jump shot, handle the ball. Yeah, I definitely have to work on just ball handling and just shooting, being more confident off my shot, and just keeps working inside and just getting to my spot. What motivates me during the season is just reaching for wins and having to keep working hard in practice and just trying to get a win day in and day out, and championships, basically winning championships, so yeah. Oh yeah, balancing education and sports is definitely really important, to be able to come home from a game and just study for my tests the next day, or just get my homework done with practice, and just balancing it all. Still balancing a good GPA while having to go out there and perform well every night.
All right, now we've had these super sophomores for the boys with Nico Antonacci and Joey Nacito. Now a super sophomore for the girls, Quinlan Blake, only a sophomore for Central Columbia, already going over 1,000 points in her career, District 4 3A champions. They're in the state playoffs. She is the nucleus and the glue to the Blue Jays, and I know both of you have seen her play. She is just a magnetic personality and loves the game of basketball.
Yeah, she gets out there and it's like she turns it on, and there is no stopping her whatsoever. They feed the ball to her no matter how many times, if other teams double team her, whatever it is, she somehow gets the ball and makes the shot. She drains threes like it's nothing. She's super fun to watch, and she also draws crowds out there at Central Columbia, and for good reason. It's not just her. They've got they're a very young team overall, and lots of sophomores. You have got Jude Fink also being able to put up the points. I'm excited for not only the rest of the season for this team, but what's to come in the future.
if there's one person that can take Jared Verse off the Central Columbia headlines,
It might be
the
Quinlan.
Rams defensive end, it's probably Quinlan. So we'll at least give her that.
I mean, she's only a sophomore and she's being looked at, I know, at a million different colleges already. Division I offers she has coming in for her. Just super incredible to watch. And like you said, Courtney, what this team's going to be able to do for the next couple of years with her at the nucleus. They only have one senior on the team, this season. So it's a very young Central Columbia team for being our number one girls team and what they've been able to do this season. Quinlan, when she steps on the court, it's like she puts game mode on and she's a completely different person, and it's only basketball. And then she gets off the court and she's very sweet. She's a little camera shy. It's just funny to talk to her when I was able to talk to her, but she's just a monster on the court.
Well, don't blink when Blake comes by. Here's the Central Columbia Blue Jay, Quinlan Blake.
I mean, our basketball program has been great for so many years now. There's always going to be that pressure of not wanting to be that team that breaks that streak. So, I mean, I think it actually helps us a little bit because every game is going to have to be a hard-working game, a hard effort game, and I think that's just another pro of being as successful as we've been. Yeah, I mean, scoring my 1,000th my sophomore year, that was crazy. It was super special. I mean, that's always been my goal going into high school. I've always looked up at those banners and wish that could be me one day. So, I mean, if we can, school record, that's the goal, but right now, just one step at a time. I try to get in the gym at least 5 out of the 7 days of the week, getting as much repetition as I can. I mean, my dad takes me in here a lot over the weekend, so I just think getting as many reps, as many shots up as I can, that's probably what I focus on most. I think we just play the way we can. If we just have to get out of our heads sometimes. So we're too hard on ourselves a lot of the times. Sometimes we'll think we'll be playing bad and we're up still by double digits. Just getting out of our heads and playing the way we know we can play, I think that's what is really most important. I mean, our coaching staff is really great. It's something I take for granted, really. I mean, every single one of them I can trust. They're really like my friends more than my coaches. I can come to them when I have a problem, and they're always supporting me and our team. I think on the court, it's definitely defense leads to offense, getting our points through transition and rebounding. And then, I mean, off the court, it's just being good people and having fun when we can. Just being good people, I think. It's, basketball, winning is always going to be the main goal, but just being a good person is kind of what they try to teach us.
All right, well, we're getting to the end of our first block here for the girls, and we're going to wrap it up with a Valley View Cougar, Cora Castellani. She has had an outstanding season, getting the Cougars to the District 2 4A final. Lackawanna League playing their tough opponents, but Cora, loading up that stat sheet, that box score every night, rebounds, assists. She can score, and she's a team leader.
She's got a fire inside of her that has really kind of been so electric to watch. Coming up, putting up those big points, taking down some of these teams that they've taken down. I didn't know a whole lot about her early on in the season, but man, watching her grow and watching her just have to be the one in the spotlight that people are watching, that they are double teaming and defending because that you don't want to get the ball in her hands. She's been super fun to watch this season.
She is just a little firecracker.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone play with so much confidence. I'm serious. Out of all of the people on this list, I don't think anyone plays with as much confidence as Cora Castellani does. She is so confident in her ability and what she's doing. Another super sophomore on this list. I know she was on Valley View State Championship softball winning team last season, so she's also a multi-sport athlete. She's just so, in her ability to move her body. She's in one of the another AAU basketball player too, so she works overtime at this too. Very, very athletic, and she's someone that the coach leans on for sure for Valley View.
Well, the core and the nucleus of Valley View, here's Cora Castellani.
So yeah, I scored my 1,000 points my junior year, obviously. It's a really, really good opportunity I got to have as a junior especially. And I definitely do want to thank my team, the coaching staff, everybody who believed in me. Most people look at the points and it's oh, who had a good game, who scored that many points? And that's not the whole thing about basketball at all, not at all. Passing, assists, steals, great defense, great offense, those are just as important as points. I would say my game is a faster paced game, but I could also slow it down when we need to. And just being very patient on offense and defense, just making sure you get the good looks that you need. I definitely love playing defense. It is one of my favorite things to do. And like most people say, defense leads into offense. So if you have that good on-ball defense, that good pressure on the girl you're guarding, you're either gonna force a turnover or just make them shoot a not so great shot even. And again, that leads right into our offense. One of the main things I think just to be a leader is definitely having confidence in yourself, because if you don't have confidence in yourself, you don't have confidence in your team, and especially if the team sees that as like a leader, if your team sees you not having confidence in yourself or feeling down, it's going to bring the whole vibe and energy down, and everybody might even feel the same way after that. So I would say the main thing about being a leader is definitely just to have confidence in your team, yourself, and just the whole game of basketball pretty much, I would say. I mean, every year is kind of just like to be better than you were last year. But I guess some of the main things would definitely be like just making sure my shot is better, getting faster. Honestly, I'm pretty quick, but it would be even greater to get faster. Again, just work on my shot, just work on the little things that I either had issues with maybe this season or things that stood out to me that I could definitely be better at, I would say, just to become an even better player. I definitely do want to emphasize like how grateful I am for my team, the coaches, everybody who definitely believed in me. But again, nothing would have happened this year how things happened if it wasn't for the team and the coaching that there was in place. The team we had was great this year, and it was just a really great season.
All right, that wraps up our first 8 featured girls basketball players. When Courtney, Eve, and I come back, we will have 8 more here on the WNEP Sports Spotlight. We're going to hear from them. We're going to talk about them a little bit, so stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the WNEP Sports Spotlight. I'm Sports Director Steve Lloyd, Courtney Harrison, Eve Hernandez. We're talking a little high school girls basketball here. Our featured 16, we've gotten through the first 8. Now the next 8, we're going to go over to Dunmore. Amanda Dempsey, the Dunmore Buck. The Bucks into the state quarterfinals once again. District 2 3A champions. Wow, Coach Toomey and company there. Another great player, surrounded by great talented players. And Amanda is just one of those players that goes out and provides effort, leadership, scoring each and every night for Dunmore.
I don't know where they keep finding these girls. It's their youth program must really be working hard overtime, because there's always one girl that's able to step up and step in and dominate. Amanda happens to be that one this year. You know, we talk about the Sierra Toomeys, we talk about the Mariah Murrays of past that are having success at D1. Amanda Dempsey has really stepped in and helped, a lot of this team be able to get to where they are at. You know, you've got Mya Conti, you've got the Martin twins. They put it all together, but Amanda is the one, the glue, the one that's being consistent. She's the most consistent on this team, and it shows on the stat sheet.
Always fun to go up to Dunmore. They always welcome us in, and you're going to get a quality game. You're going to get effort, and it's fun to just watch Dunmore play.
Oh, yeah, so definitely. It's always fun to watch Dunmore play. The effort that Amanda Dempsey plays with, too, is just on like 100. Absolute most effort at all times. Her ability to go inside and do the dirty work if she needs to, or if she doesn't have to, if she wants to stay outside and kind of direct traffic a little bit, she can do that, too. She is someone that Dunmore definitely leads on. Dunmore, a bit of a younger team this year, but Amanda Dempsey, definitely the leader of that team, and she has been, a really good player for them for the last few years, and really fun to watch. Dunmore had a good season.
All right, here is our interview with Amanda Dempsey.
I would say this year we started with a lot of young talent, so we had to kind of integrate. We had a lot of seniors and a lot of freshmen, and I think at this point in the year we're really coming together and everybody's playing as one for each other, so it's really nice to see where we've come from the beginning of the year to now. For me personally, I think this year I gained a lot of confidence in myself being a senior. I knew that my team needed me to step up and be the leader on the court, and that's what I try to do by using my voice and leading by example. So I knew that's what my teammates need from me, so that's what I try to give every game and every practice. Ever since you're little, being a girl in Dunmore who plays basketball, you want to be a Lady Buck, and you look up to all the girls who are on the team, and they're like celebrities in our eyes when we were younger. So finally being able to be on the team and keep up the tradition getting to put numbers on the banner in the gym. It's a really special thing, and I'm really grateful to play in such a tradition-rich community. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with caring about something a lot, and that's what we all care about basketball a lot, and we work hard at it, and takes up a lot of our time, but that's what we like to do. So it's a great experience. We had the younger girls come to our one game a couple weeks ago against Honesdale. It was our biddy basketball night, and all of the little girls coming with their jerseys on and cheering for us and supporting us and looking up to us. It's a great feeling, you know, to see these young kids looking up to you and wanting to be like you one day. And I don't know, it just feels great. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Amanda. And now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to go from District 2, and we're going to go down to District 4, Lord's Regional. But they played in the Schuylkill League this year, and they went over 1,000 wins earlier in the season in school history. That's outstanding. And we're talking about Sophia Karlovich, the District 4 Single A champions there down in Shamokin. Small little school there, but incredible history, great talent, and they are just rolling once again in league play, in Schuylkill League play, obviously in the District 4 playoffs, and then obviously in state.
Well, Coach Klimbara knows what he's doing, and he has the players and the talent that he can do it. Sophia being one of them. She is smart. She's fairly quiet, but when she's on the court, she's very loud. She makes a statement. Watching her play at the Mecca not that long ago, she fits the stage. She plays to the stage, she plays to the crowd, and she's able to put up points and be consistent. I think that's what has put her here and has been able to give this team the success, is that she's consistent.
She stepped into, starting on this team very well. Very impressive what she's able to do for being such a young player.
All right, let's hear from the Red Raider, Sophia Karlovich.
Having 1,000 wins and being a part of the team that won it feels great, and seeing how far this program has come and how far everyone on the team has worked. The tradition of basketball is very known, the school is known for, and everyone on the team works hard to do what they accomplish. Playing for Coach Klimbara it's an honor. He knows so much about basketball. He's so smart with everything he tells us, and just playing for him feels very amazing because he knows what he's talking about. He tells me and Hannah, the closer you are to the backboard, the higher you have to jump and always get off our feet. Playing Lord's basketball is very good because the energy, whenever somebody makes a three-pointer, it's just it's amazing because the main one is Vivian. Vivian gets really excited, and it's all just high fives. And I like fast breaking too because it shows how much we really run at practice and work on our fast break play. It's kind of easy because we have signs, if we're gonna backdoor cut, we normally do something. If there's a play, then everybody knows the play. We share the ball very well. It's not one person, everyone has a good amount of assists this year, which I think is very great. Me and Kyla are sophomores, Annalie, Hannah, and Vivian are juniors, so we're young. Us being a young team means a lot because we can grow for next year and strive to be better and work on things we have to. We made it to the Schuylkill League finals, but we did lose to Schuylkill Haven. It was very unfortunate, but we did learn from that loss. We'll grow and do better. The pep rally felt amazing. The energy was there, and I love when the gym is loud because it feels like everybody's cheering for you. It's just very fun to be in.
All right, well, the glue that keeps everything together. Very proud man, Coach Klimbara, and I know you were down there the night they got win number 1,000.
Yeah, that was a special night to be there to see that 1,000 wins for this school. Very impressive to watch, and Coach Klimbara responsible for about 800 of those wins, something around that. So
only 800.
A lot of those were with him as the head coach. But when you have him on your sideline, you definitely have a big advantage, and for other teams that you're playing. But Sophia Karlovich, very impressive player on that team to watch. Such a young player. She's 5'11", so she's got the ability to if she's just standing there, she's doing something right because she's got the size. She knows exactly where she needs to be, the position that she needs to be in. But for being such a young player, she's so impressive in what she's able to do.
All right, well, congratulations to Lords and to Sophia Karlovich. We're going to go right up the road, and we're going to head up to North Schuylkill and Mya Conti. The North Schuylkill Spartans, they lost in the District 11 for a semis, playing for Coach Wetzel. Obviously, another great program, another great player. Schuylkill League, night in and night out, tough league, but Mya able to persevere and have a great season.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we say these girls that come out of District 11 are made of something different. They're tough, they're aggressive, they're composed, and they know exactly what it is they need to do against their opponents. And, you know, night in and night out, we see Mya's name on that stat sheet. Kudos to her.
Fountain Springs, they have outstanding athletes, and Coach Wetzel runs a great program there. You know, great talent, and obviously we've talked about all these previous girls here, and we're going to have a few more coming up, but Mya able to have a good season.
Yeah, she's always lighting up that score sheet for North Schuylkill. She's also a little bit of a smaller player, but she's super physical. I remember watching her play at the Mecca at Pottsville, and she was a couple of fouls, maybe a little bit too many fouls in that game, but the physicality that she plays with makes her really hard to defend, makes it really hard for you to know what her kind of next move is. She can light up the scoreboard, and she had a really good season for North Schuylkill.
All right, let's hear from Mya Conti there, the North Schuylkill Spartan.
He cares about us on and off the court, and he always has our back no matter how the game's going, and he always makes sure we keep our head up during the game, whether it's going our way or not, and he's really supportive. He always tells us when we wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and ask ourselves, are we being the best version of ourselves that we could be today? So outside of basketball, he really cares and makes sure that we are being the best that we can be. And then on the court, he's making sure we're not sorry for ourselves and that we're playing the hardest that we could play. And he just really keeps us going. We play against a lot of tough competitors. Everyone individually and as a team plays really hard and aggressive. Most games turn into like a football game. Everyone plays really hard, and it's just always a good game. My teammates really help with getting the ball up the floor, and that's a big thing with me scoring is layups off fast breaks. And so when we get a steal or anything and we have a run out, the ball gets stitched up, and my teammates really help with that. And then when we're playing in the half-court offense and we're swinging the ball around and it touches the post, every time it touches the post, we always end up with like a good open shot, whether it's from the three-point line or a layup down low, any kind of sneak, anything. We work really well together as a team. Driving, I am able to see the floor, get in the open gaps, and create a lane to get open, and it also helps when my teammates set ball screens or they're just moving in general to get the floor more open, and also seeing the floor. I do pretty well seeing the floor, so one of my teammates, they're open. It's very easy for me to find them and get them the ball, so we do really well on cuts and getting the ball up and everything like that.
All right, congratulations to Mya, and we're gonna stick in the Schuylkill League. We're gonna go to McKenna Runkle from Schuylkill Haven. The Hurricanes winning a Schuylkill League championship, also winning a District 11 3A title. McKenna has just been a bound of energy, athleticism, toughness, scoring for the Hurricanes, and nothing greater than playing in Mart's Hall and winning that Schuylkill League title, and really on the back of McKenna Runkle.
She is the Hurricane on the court. Man, she is tough. She doesn't let the moment get too big, but also she's there to dominate and make sure she gets it back on their side of the court to be able to put up the points. She's just fun to watch. I couldn't put my finger on it when I saw them play down the Schuylkill League playoffs. I couldn't put my finger on it because she was quiet at first. She kind of like sat back. I think she was watching the other team and how the play would develop in order to determine how she could get the ball. And then all of a sudden she started rolling. The points started falling. The shots started to fall. So I think she stays composed even when the moment is big and is able to figure out how to do it and put the points up and lead her team to a win. Yeah,
and Schuylkill Haven obviously making a run in the state playoffs into the state quarterfinals. That's an outstanding season, and McKenna's just reaping the rewards. And it's not just her. They have a lot of other talented players.
Yeah, very talented team. I remember saying that once this season, and you saying that McKenna Runkle is the Hurricane, that's a very good description of how she plays. She's not like frantic out there. She's not running around trying to do too much, but it's very controlled. It's more of a controlled Hurricane,
Yes.
and everyone around her is just like kind of like gets caught up in the path, and she's able to go right around you, and she gets exactly what she wants. She knows where she needs to go to be able to get the shot, to get the pass off, whatever she needs to do. Schuylkill Haven was really fun to watch this season, and a lot off the back of McKenna Runkle.
And probably the one time that we head to Schuylkill Haven and we don't talk to Coach Mike Farr, but an interview with McKenna Runkle. Here she is.
Winning the Schuylkill League Championship is an amazing accomplishment within itself, but we went back to back, and that's such a special feeling, especially with the team we had. I mean, we all stuck it out, and it was really special to do it with some of my best friends and in front of such amazing our fans. It's so amazing to feel. I mean, we have a great student section. They all come out and they really support us, which feels really nice, especially since we won last year. And some people doubted us this year, but our fans didn't. They stuck true to us, and it's amazing to feel, March Hall especially. We never try to overlook our games. We always prepare for the next game. We don't look ahead. And I wouldn't say any were necessarily easy. We always go out and give our best effort. So that got us through the season, having that mindset, and brought us to a Schuylkill League Championship and hopefully a district one on Friday. Yeah, I mean, being physical is definitely a big part of basketball, on both offensively and defensively, because usually I guard, or a post player is guarding me. So on both ends, it's very important to be physical, especially on defense, and defense is just as important as offense. So my focus is honestly just going with the flow of my team and what we're doing, and not worrying about what the other team's trying to throw us off with. And we just listen to our coaches. They're very good at keeping us calm under pressure. And I think we gained experience from last year being in leagues, winning the championship. We're more seasoned this year, and we know what to do with all the pressure. As a student athlete with AP classes and the rigorous basketball schedule, it is difficult, but we've learned throughout the years to get through it, and balancing it is tough, but I love doing both, so it's easy when I enjoy it. And I think we could go just as far next year, just as long as we keep persevering and don't let the noise get to us, which I think we're good at. So I think it'll be a great year next year.
All right, well, we're going to leave District 11. We're going to leave Schuylkill Haven. We're going to go up to the back mountain, and a young lady, Molly Walsh from Dallas, who went over 1,000 points in her career and getting the Lady Mountaineers to a District 2 for a final. Having an outstanding season there for head coach Vince Buccarelli, former Abington Heights coach, and a little stint there at Mid-Valley. So Molly, kind of doing the damage, playing for Coach Buccarelli, and there in the Wyoming Valley Conference, we've already talked about how great Crestwood is and how special of a team Hazleton has been, and Molly able to, get through that and get her points and get her time in the limelight.
Yeah, I know a lot was said about, between Crestwood and Hazleton this year, but, Dallas did just as well. It's great that we have 3 girls out of the Wyoming Valley Conference here. That shows the amount of talent in that league this year, and how special they've been. But yeah, Molly, another 1,000 point. We've got so many 1,000 point players this year. No surprise that she's landed on this list as well.
Nice playing up in the back mountain. I'm sure you had a chance to see Molly play.
Oh yeah, definitely. A couple of times I got to see her play, and she really impressed me too. This Dallas girls team, like you said, in the Wyoming Valley Conference, really tough to play. But every time I seen this Dallas girls team play, I was still impressed of what they were able to do. They were always in every single game. Molly was a big part of that. She's someone that Coach Buccarelli kind of relies on. One of the players that they like to rely on. She's very smart. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's very physical in her ability when she has the ball in her hand also. So she was also really cool to watch this season.
And then assistant coach Phil Shanner. We all know Phil from his former TV days. I'm sure he gave Molly a few pointers. And here's our interview with Molly Walsh.
Always just give it your all. That's what he always tells us. Just push yourself as hard as you can, leave it all out on the court. It was really special to me, especially being out for my junior year because I tore my ACL. So it was a great accomplishment for me. It was super exciting, and I was really proud of myself. I wasn't really thinking about the 1,000 points when I tore. I was just upset I was going to be out for my season, but coming back and I realized how close I was to 1,000, it gave me motivation. to get close to it. They're always giving me like motivation before the games, especially the game. I think I was like 12 points away from it, and their goal was just to give me the ball, and they were always hyping me up and stuff. It was fun. Hazleton and Crestwood, they have a lot of talented girls. Those were definitely the two hardest teams we played. I played with a lot of them in AAU, so it was really good competition, and I have a lot of friendships with them, so it was fun playing against them again. No, there's definitely competition between us still, but after the game, like, we'd always hug each other and everything, but during the game, like, we weren't that friendly with each other. It's great playing for Dallas. I've made so many friendships. Like, when the season ended, I was so upset about it because I have to say bye to all my friends. But everybody's super supportive and they're funny and nobody's mean or anything. So I enjoyed my time with them.
All right, thanks to Molly and everybody up there in the Dallas School District. Always enjoy going up to the back mountain and talking to some of their athletes. We're going to head out to District 4, and this young lady, 1,338 points all time and continuing because the Hughesville Spartans, they have rolled into the state quarterfinals. We're talking about Maddie Smith, District 4 3A champions, and just leading the Spartans in all categories. And you really can't say much more about Maddie Smith other than she's a very special player.
A dominant player, absolutely. What she does on the court and what she provides for this team is really, really probably the reason that they're playing this far into the season. Yes, they're a complete team overall, but what she has been able to do and lead this program in late into the postseason, kudos to Hughesville for getting as far.
Courtney, I know when we send you and Eve out and when I get a chance to go out, you get snippets of games. But I know last night Eve was able to watch Hughesville. You were able to watch her play for almost 2 hours. So what did you take out of seeing Maddie Smith?
Everything for Hughesville kind of runs through her. If her shots aren't falling, everyone else's shots aren't falling. When she's on, though, everyone else also kind of turns on, and they all rely and kind of rally around her too. She's a younger player on the team, but she's Hughesville's all-time leading scorer. They have a young team. They've got a very young team. They only have a couple of seniors on the team. She's not one of them, but the way that she's able to work with the older people on the team, and the way that they take on her leadership, the way that they listen to her and what she thinks also, it's very valuable for the team. Everything kind of runs through her, and the way that she's also a very versatile player too. The way she can get in, the way that she can come out, it's really fun to watch. She's super explosive and Hughesville's all-time leading scorer for a reason.
Well, out Route 118 there in Lycoming County, we stopped into Hughesville, and let's hear from Maddie Smith.
It's a great accomplishment. I mean, I owe it all to my teammates and the fans around me, my coaches. They've all helped me so much to become the player I am, and just everyone around me has helped me so much. I mean, everybody works together. We have such a great attitude towards everything. Our coaches help us out so much and get us prepared for every game, and I just can't thank everyone around me enough. And everybody makes it a great environment. Student body helps us out so well, and everything is just so great, and I'm happy to be a Spartan. I mean, we prepare well in every practice. We work hard, we push each other, we make everybody go out and just try to do their best against each other and to prepare us for the big games. And now that we're the leaders in the District 4, I think it's helped us a lot. And I mean, our coach, like I said, our coaches prepare us very well. My teammates, they try to push me to the best of my ability as well as me pushing each other like everybody else. So I think it's been pushing us to make us our best. I think I'm a great leader, a great controller of the court, and I see the court very well. I think I'm a very good competitor, and just I have the will to win, and I think that helps out a lot here. And everybody around me, I just want to make them better. So I think that helps out a lot. Just to come out and just do what we've been doing for the past 3 years here, and just to push everyone to be their best, and just come out and be district champions and make it far again, and just push each other to thrive to be their best.
All right, congratulations to Maddie, and we are wrapping this up. We have 2 more players to go here, the final 16 of our featured players, and we're going to go down to Palmerton, the Blue Bombers, and Courtney Connell. From Palmerton, they lost in the 4A semifinals to a very good Allentown Central Catholic team. Tough Colonial League play, and the Blue Bombers were relying for a lot. team leader and obviously tough playing in District 11, but they had a great season, and Courtney was able to contribute for Palmerton.
Yeah, another one of these players that she is the glue of this team, and they have to rely on her heavily. Again, another tough league to play in. But it was nice to be able to see Palmerton kind of peaking back up. We were talking about them or hearing about them a little bit later into the season this year. Courtney had a lot to do with that. So congratulations to the Blue Bombers on their season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously the Colonial League, a tough league to play in, and Courtney was able to, get her points and fill up the box score.
Yeah, to be able to stand out in this super tough Colonial League, kudos to Courtney. And I know she's been, like you said, the glue for this Palmerton team too for a while. And they had, kudos to them for having the season they did to get as far as they did in the super tough league. She was definitely a big part of that.
All right, let's hear from Courtney Connell.
Well, 6 other seniors this year that I got to share the floor with since we started. So it came naturally with them. Honestly, leading them felt easy, and they made everything else come easy as far as leading younger girls. I'd say creating those relationships is something that was huge to me, like becoming a leader on the team. I feel like there's a lot to credit. My dad actually coached me all through elementary school, and one of my best friends, Kate Morgan, her dad coached me also all through elementary school. So I owe a lot of beginning success to them. Coming into junior high, we have a Coach Hay, who worked individually with me a lot on post moves. And of course, Coach Coleman, who continued to give me those opportunities when he became coach my sophomore year. We kind of don't try to focus on the pressure and more as take everything game by game. That's something that we focus on a lot, next play if you make a mistake. So just kind of to roll into it's a little hard, but once you're there and you're practicing that kind of level, it makes it a little easier. I always say that I love growing up in Palmerton. Our community, our teachers, our staff, everyone who surrounds this community is so involved in what we do here, from drama club to sports. They're always there. Coach Coleman is a very important place in my heart. He has been one of the best coaches I've ever been around. He's super motivating, and I think me and him worked really great together this year to help form a team that was so successful. So I think I put a lot of trust in him, he puts a lot of trust in me, and that's something that really I don't think goes unnoticed between us and other people. As a player, is to kind of keep everybody composed, even if scoring's not necessarily going my way, being able to pass the ball, finding other people like Haley Berry and Kate Morgan who can execute just as good, if not better. So that was also super important for us too, to have other key players in different positions. Basketball still and will always be a huge part of who I am. I made great friendships, lifelong best friends, relationships with coaches like Coach Fink, Coach Hay, and Coach Coleman, and a lot of just different dynamics that I wouldn't have gotten that built me into who I am, I feel like.
All right, congratulations to Courtney. We're going to kind of stay down in that neck of the woods, and we're going to go to Olivia Serfass from Lehighton, the 4A team. They lost to Blue Mountain in the semifinals, but able to win that Colonial League championship there with Coach Nadia Garansky. She used to coach up at Jim Thorpe, and now doing a great job there at Lehighton and behind Olivia Serfass, and obviously the rest of the team. Boy, Lehighton and the Indians having an outstanding year.
She was unreal. Watching some of her stats this season, she was unreal, and I think that's a reason that they were able to play so far into the season and take that win over Northwestern Lehigh. I don't think anyone expected Lehighton to have this great of a season, but she's the reason for it. She's one of those players that we had said when she's on, she's on. The other team really relies on her heavily to get up and show up. They put the ball in her hands. She's the one putting down the points, double digits almost every night.
Yeah, really cool to win a league title. Certainly, that was a special moment for them. They had a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely. What an electrifying player she is. When she, the team, like you said, Courtney, relies on her to get those shots in, because when she does, then they're all kind of on. They're all, playing together really well. It does kind of run through her first. For them to be able to get as far as they did, both the Lehighton boys and the girls, really good seasons for both of the teams that we don't have, haven't been able to talk about as much.
All right, let's hear from Olivia Serfass.
To be able to beat Northwestern in the semifinal game for the league really meant a lot to us. We lost our 2 regular season games against them by a combined total of 3 points. So to be able to get that one when it mattered really meant a lot, because it led to us winning the league. It was the confidence going into that third matchup
we were all confident that we could take that game. We were down by half against them, so we all just had to rally together, and we just took it one possession at a time, and we ended up coming out on top. She trusts each of us with the entire game, so she gives us the freedom to kind of do what we're good at, like our point guard to bring up the ball and just make plays. So she gave me a lot of freedom this season to just play my game, and she trusted me to put the ball in the basket. And I feel like that trust in me really led to my performances throughout the season. I would say this season I played a lot with my back to the basket. I would get the ball in the post, take a few dribbles, make a move around my defender. So I would consider that to be my game this year. Yeah, I think our success came from the fact that anybody could have the hot hand on any given night. We didn't really have one scorer, so we're hard to scout. You never know who's going to have their night. So I feel like the fact that everybody could put the ball in the basket, we all shared the ball, we all trusted each other, that led to our successes throughout the season. Putting in the hard work and being determined to just be successful will lead to success. Coming into the season, we didn't expect to have as successful as a season as we did. So I think just keeping our heads down, working hard, and having that target on our back really led to the successes that we had. Make sure that you have fun throughout the entire process. I feel like that's the most important part. It's hard to be successful if you're not having fun while doing it. So have fun, work hard, and the rest will come.
All right, well, congratulations to her. Thank everybody down in the Lehighton School District for their time and patience with us. Want to thank Sean Dunn here. Want to thank Bill Schultz, Dave Lewandowski for putting this show together. Courtney Harrison, Eve Hernandez, final thoughts on the girls and just somebody who kind of stuck out in your mind or maybe a favorite moment from this past season.
Well, I think we had so many girls teams over more than boys teams. I think picking these girls are a lot harder to pick than the boys, but man, if we could have a super team and watch all of these girls play against each other, man, that would be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to some of these sophomores to continue, following along with them. The Quinlan Blakes of the world. Great season, and some of them are even still playing as we record this. So, man, what a fun season overall.
Eve, final thoughts?
Yeah, as we record this, we have more girls teams still in the state playoffs and more boys teams. So really fun to cover the girls teams in these three districts this season. I'll say one of my favorite memories from the season was just covering the Lord's 1,000th win of that program's career. That was really fun and impressive just to be a part of and just to see Coach Caldera put in so much time of his life coaching basketball, coaching girls basketball too. Also teaching the young girls the sport, the game really, and it's just really cool to see. Pennsylvania, this area of how big, girls basketball has kind of grown over the last couple of years. Been really cool to see some of these gyms actually really filled up and sold out for these games.
Well, my special moment earlier this year was Hazleton at Pittston. Coach Gavio came up to me. We had recently dropped them out as the #1 team in the Super 16. And he was pounding on my shoulders, and he was just echoing how seriously people take the countdown, especially in Hazleton. They got boards and charts up all over the locker room, each and every week. So we enjoyed doing it. And then Jeff Gregory, his point guard, was sick that night. And he was saying to me, why are you here for this game? So great guy there at Pittston. They had a great team. We just enjoy shooting the highlights. And that was kind of fun fodder there. So thanks for joining us here, the featured 16 girls players. A lot of outstanding athletes. We wish them the best going forward. And thank you out there for joining us here on the Sports Spotlight on WNEP+. Please come back soon. For Courtney Harrison, Eve Hernandez, I'm Steve Lloyd. Have a great night.